Hello everyone and welcome back to my kitchen. Today's video I'm going to be making spaghetti jollof. If you haven't made your spaghetti this way before, give it a try. I know you will love cooking your spaghetti this way. To begin, we are going to add in a little oil in our pan. Once we are done adding the oil, leave the oil to hot. Once that is done, at this point all we do now is to go ahead and add in some onions. Once that is done, leave the onions to fry. Then go in with our tomato paste. So I'm making use of tomato paste. Once we are done adding our tomato paste, this particular tomato paste, you don't have to overcook your tomatoes before you use it. The tomatoes don't have any sour mouth. So at those points, we stir, leave that to fry for at least 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, all I do, I've added salt. Once that is done, all we do now is to give this a mix. Once we are done mixing, at this point is to allow it to fry a bit, like 2 to 3 minutes, because why you need to be stirring this so that the tomatoes will not burn. After 3 minutes, it's time to introduce our water. We added the water that we'll be using to cook our spaghetti. So guys, I learned this. Then I added just half of fish. Then I added a seasoning to taste. Once we are done adding that, at this point, all we are going to be adding, we'll be adding our black pepper. Once we are done adding a teaspoon of black pepper, then go in with oregano, curry. I added all the whole seasoning that I know that I will be using. I add in some cipollina, I add garlic, then I add in oregano. So once that is done, it's time to introduce our spaghetti. So at this point, I break the spaghetti into 2 parts. So then I added that I'm making use of 250 grams of spaghetti. Then once we are done adding that, then add in extra water. I raised my tomato paste. Then I added that. All I do, I stir a bit. Once I'm done stirring, at this point is to cover this and leave this to cook for at least 7 minutes. So before I forget, tell me where you are watching my video from so that I can give you a hug and a kiss in my next video. For my new follower, you are welcome to my kitchen. My kitchen is all about cooking. I'm not a caterer. It's what my mom teach me. That's what I bring to the table for you guys. At this point, 7 minutes later, all we do now is to give our spaghetti is there to avoid burning. At this point, my spaghetti is already burning, because I'm not going to lie, because you know, I didn't parboil it, I just cook it this way. And mind you guys, this spaghetti